Handoff from the shotgun. They bring him down right at the 20.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
The shotgun run call. Tackle right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Takes the handoff. It's Moss. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. They're going to run it here. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
The shotgun running play call. It'll be Smother right at the line for no gain.
I tell you, this defense continues. Just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
And the Aggies pick up enough yardage for a first down. And a handoff as they run the counter play. He's past the marker and still going. He's brought down, but not before crossing midfield of the 42.
All right, Chris, let's face it. Most of the offensive linemen today, they're big. You know, they weigh over 300 pounds. But that doesn't mean they don't have to have agility. And the way they can get out there in front of the runner, create space, sometimes it looks like they're going in one direction, and a runner uses his eyes to take him in another direction because he's been blocked so well. Love those misdirection or counter plays, and this one worked out really well for a nice piece of yards and a first down.
Now the handoff. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. And they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented.
Oh, it's a fake, trying to run for it. And the fake does not work, doesn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. A momentum-changing play. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out.
Oh, wow, Chris. The return unit was ready for that one. We talk a lot about the importance of special teams, and it shows up right here. A nice fake call, but they were ready for it. And they did a great job of sniffing it out and preventing the first.
Scanning the field. It's Moore. Running out of time in the pocket. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. That's a nice game to move the sticks here as time runs out in the first quarter. So, Kirk, as we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead here. And as we reach the end of one, the lead is starting to mount. Let's take a quick look at the first quarter stats before we move on. crucial stage of the game as we begin the second quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Offense looking to throw the ball. Pressure is coming. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Chris, that would have been his 5th touchdown of the game if he hit that one. I'm a little surprised he didn't get it. He's been on the money today.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 29. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking to scramble. He's going to pull it down and run. Tough to show, but a sophomore quarterback to pick up the first down himself.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
The offense calls a timeout here. That's their 3rd and final of the half. The Ducks lining up here on 1st and 10. Looking downfield. It's Moore. On the move now. Deep shot toward the end zone. Throws it too far over everyone's head and incomplete.
Well, the defense does a really good job of getting that initial pressure on the quarterback, but this is what he can do. His athletic ability and his legs gets him away from the pressure. He buys some time, and I love how he keeps his eyes downfield. He's not scrambling to run. He's scrambling to make a big play with his arm, just unable to connect with the receiver downfield, but good effort and a good play.
And the defense brings him down.
Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. Rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Touchdown, Oregon! This offense really clicking.
What a play by this quarterback. You're talking about 3rd down. This is a critical time in this game, and he comes up with that play against this coverage. Everything's covered, uses his legs for not only a first down, but a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Look at this. They fake the PAT and try to throw for it. Swarm for the pass rush, a sack. And they've got him. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. From inside the 15-yard line and bringing it out. And he's brought down at the 28. That's where the drive will start. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field.
Let's go. Right. Double, double. Here we go.
Play action here on first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Concepcion. They bring him down at the 45, but a solid gain to keep this drive going.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been, and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
One play moves the ball to the 45. It'll be first down. To throw, it's Reed. That pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time. Second down play coming up for this offense. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. No connection there. The pass is incomplete.
What a rough first half for this quarterback. Already he's thrown one pick. His mechanics are off. His footwork doesn't seem to be in sync. He almost threw another interception. He's got to make some adjustments and try to find a new rhythm.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Short connection to the tight end here. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Sometimes you find that open receiver who's short of the sticks, and you hope the run after the catch will be able to give you the first down. The defense does a good job of keeping him short of the sticks. Let's see what they do here.
The offense will stay on the field for this fourth down attempt. A play action, looking to throw. Oh, they've got him! A fourth down sack and a turnover on downs.
Oh, man, this one is going to sting. I mean, you can see that this head coach and offensive coordinator, they have faith in the quarterback and the offense to deliver, and you like that. But now, their own defense is going to have to bail them out a bit here.
Looks like he's going to run it. The sophomore calls his own number. He keeps this drive moving.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Back to pass. It's Moore. Looking downfield near the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Ducks.
Well, you talk about a dream performance by this guy. That's his fourth receiving touchdown of this game. We knew he'd have chances to make plays, but I don't think anybody expected 4 touchdowns.
Well, they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he fields it inside the 15. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
Going backwards to open up this series. 2nd down and 16 now. Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here, trying to cut into this lead before halftime. Now it's 2nd down here. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure, just got it away.
Well, he's already thrown an interception here in this first half. He doesn't want to make a habit of this going forward. Almost threw another one.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. The tight end makes the catch downfield. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down.
Well, it's got to start somewhere, and there's a nice first down to keep this drive alive and hope to be able to create a little bit of momentum here near the end of the first half, trying to cut into this lead and get some points on the board.
Caught over the middle. It's Concepcion.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. Quick throw to his receiver. What a catch! The junior brought down after making a great catch.
Man, I love that they continue to go back to this talented wide receiver. That's back-to-back plays with big gains, and it's not surprising. Like I said, the scouting report all week long, we heard about this guy's ability to make plays against this defense, and the quarterback.
Tremendous protection. There was bound to be somebody open. It's down, Aggies. Now the all-important extra point. And it's a fake. They toss it to the tight end. And he's not going to get there. The two-point try fails. They can't cut into this deficit any further. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return here from inside the 15-yard line. And he'll be tackled after a solid effort on that return. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. This offense has been clicking so far, but they get aggressive, go for more before halftime. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Back to pass. It's Moore. He fires it down the middle. The catch is made for a huge pickup. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air. So the explosive play changes the complexion of the drive. They're set up outside the 30 now. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking deep down the middle. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
I love how this quarterback, Chris, is able to keep this play alive by scrambling away from that pressure, getting to his left, buying some time, just unable to connect to his receiver downfield.
He escapes the pocket. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. He took about reaching back and showing the arm strength. He did it there that time.
Yeah, they actually work on this, believe it or not, in practice. Every receiver has a position to be in, whether it's the front or the back or in the middle. Then you just hope for maybe a tip ball that goes up into the air and somebody comes down with it. How about that? A touchdown.
But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. Kickoff is fielded inside the 20. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. Dropping back, it's Reed. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Oh, he's bringing it back. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Ducks. A huge defensive score.
Of course, with another touchdown, this first half could not have gone any better for this offense and this team, building up such a big lead. And on the other side, oh my gosh, now you really start to see who's got some fight, who's a competitor, because you've got a big hole to be able to climb out of.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Turn starts inside the 15. Gets it to the 25-yard line, and that's where they'll start the drive. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. Handoff here from the shotgun. That's a solid gain, moves the ball to the 29.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving his back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
One more play before they head to the locker room. Can he get there on the ground? He's going to lose ground on the run. Now it's going to bring up 4th and short. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Eugene. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. For now, let's get back to the guys in the booth to start up this second half.
All right, Kevin, thank you for the update. The Ducks will kick it off to begin the second half. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Returner tackled right there. That's where they'll start the drive. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They were reeling in the first half. It's a massive deficit to try to make up as we start the third quarter. First play of the second half is a handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
A tackle him after a short game. A cautious call there on 3rd and the Aggies will bring their punt team on the field now. Oh, they fake it. Can he get there? They don't get the first down. The return team all over it. They stop him short. That fooled absolutely no one. They were all over that. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. And the defense makes some adjustments. Come up with a stop here. The offense starts with a short field. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. To throw, it's Moore. Moves out of the pocket. And he's got it. Touchdown, Oregon.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. And the punting team is on the field. Do they know that it's first down?
Chris, that's not exactly how they're anticipating that this fake would go. While it's easy to say if you're going to throw it, just leave your quarterback in the offense out there. But there is an element of surprise that plays into any good fake punt. It just didn't work out this time.
Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play. Now the Aggies will come to the line to run the hurry up. They'll run it from the gun. Powers through. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up. The Aggies will line up to boot it away. It's a fake. The up man has it. Runs through a tackle. He's got space here. The fake works. They get the yards they needed on that play.
Hey, snapping to an offset player like that is much harder than it looks. And to put it exactly where it needed to be, that was perfect.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Boy, another tough call for this offense. Seems like everything that they've called is going in the wrong direction. I think they're just trying to get out of this one at this point.
Didn't expect to lose 4 on the first down run. Set up now 2nd and 14.
Well, in case you're counting at home, that was nearly his 3rd interception of the game. That offensive staff has either got to give this quarterback some easy passes to build his confidence up, or they need to make a change and bring the other guy in. He's just reckless out there so far today.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, how about that? Another call and another bad result for this offense. Kind of a microcosm of how this entire football game has gone. They're just trying to bleed that clock and get out of here. Nothing working at all.
He's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Ducks.
I love this after a sudden change. You get a big stop by your own defense. You come out with pretty good field position. You take a shot, and it pays off. Boy, what a change of momentum right here.
But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Last time they gambled and lost. Went for it in 4th down in their territory and got stopped. Ball handed off. And test the middle and get stuck. That is just not open for business today.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take a lead in this game at some point.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. The shotgun handoff here. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now. The Aggies will bring their punt team onto the field. Oh, it's a fake, trying to run for it. The gamble doesn't pay off. Will the head coach pay for that decision later? Defense was all over that. The gamble doesn't pay off. Now the offense will take over in good position. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. The offense now has great field position to start the drive.
Here we go, here we go.
Back to throw. It's Moore. Looking to the end zone. Makes the diving grab there. That was beautiful. Tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength.
What a great catch by that receiver, Chris. He lays out and comes down with it, and the quarterback is the beneficiary. He's actually over 200 yards, and he can thank his receivers for plays like this.
No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Oregon. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there and booted away. And here's the return from just inside the 25. Gets it to the 25-yard line, and that's where they'll start the drive. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Gonna run it. It's Daniels. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what. They have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
So the counter play doesn't work. The defense in good position that time to make a play.
You know, on most of these counters, you leave the in man in the line of scrimmage unblocked, and you try to pull those offensive linemen to kick him out. But if you have an aggressive defense, sometimes that can backfire, and the defense knew exactly what was coming there. See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a fourth down.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on third down. Now, big decision coming up here on fourth.
On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now. And the offense gets a chance to start with a short field. Looking to throw. It's Moore. On the move now. He's looking deep over to the right side. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands. Second down, we're going to throw it. And the defense finally will get him down, and that sack will end the third period. So, Kirk, as we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead here. It's been pretty one-sided so far at the end of three. Let's check out the stats. Let's see if a comeback is in store here as we start the fourth quarter. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Quick dart to the right. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have first and goal right there. That huge play sets up a great opportunity. First and goal just outside the 5. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Launching one to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone.
There's the interception. Man, this defense could have used that a lot earlier, but a chance here for the offense now to get some late consolation points.
And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Last time out there, they got stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost them anything. Let's see what the mindset is here. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Well, the offense goes with a counter play here, and the defense does a pretty good job of slowing it down. Again, you got to be disciplined on defense. Just when you think they're running on the front side, they run that counter play, and you better be home on the back side.
They call it a counter run here. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a 1st down.
Well, throughout this game, they've shown a number of their base run plays in the first half, so it's good to mix in the counter here in the second half, just in case the defense is starting to over-pursue. Keep an eye on if they pull that play again maybe later in this game.
The running back has been busy today, but not much to show for it. The defense all over him again.
Chris, has just really been the story of the game. This defense has completely eliminated this offense's ability to run the football, made them one-dimensional, and that's why they haven't been able to put many points on the board.
And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line.
About this defense, just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Really tough to run a good counter play when the linebackers are...
Oh, they fake it. Can he get there?